Today on the channel, Luke Skywalker and the Wampa! Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for our daily Star Wars unboxing. And today we got a special one. We got a little twofer going on here. And it is probably one of my favorite scenes in all Star Wars history, and one of my favorite characters, even though he's only in it for a little bit. The old Wampa, as we say on the channel, he stole my heart and never let go as a little kid, and we'll talk about that when we open him. But from the Empire Strikes Back line, we got Luke in Hoth gear and the Wampa. But for all your modern day Star Wars needs, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. It was only natural to unbox these two together, as when I was looking at figures, looking at stuff, they joined together, which is a really neat feature. They're separately packed, separately sold, but their bases go together to depict the scene of Luke hanging upside down, which I thought was really, really cool. I have both of these guys in the 6-inch Black Series scale. I also got other scales throughout. I'm going to have a little Wampa collection before it's all said and done, but I've always loved the Wampa, as I said. I always love this scene, so I'll probably buy every figure around these. I'm looking at getting that new vintage collection Wampa, even though I already have a Wampa, that one with blood all over it. This would be a non-blood one. But you know what? Maybe a Wampa village wouldn't be such a bad idea. We've got Wookiees all over the place. You got Ewoks. There's got to be a group of Wampas somewhere. I could build a little Wampa village. I think that's the plan. That's what I might do. But anyways, let's do what we always do. We'll start with this one, and then we'll do the Wampa. We'll save the best for last, as some would say. But let's look at the packaging on this. Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back on the side there. Very cool packaging. It's cool for the time it was. And I believe this was 2010. Oh, geez. 2003. So this is 17 years ago. So this is on the heels of Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi, all that kind of stuff. This was kind of the next step. Keep making you buy the same figures over and over, as we do know there was Power of the Force versions of this. That's just the way Star Wars has always ran. They always kind of, everything gets re-released eventually with a little bit of changes, a little bit of differences. Hope and complete us buy everything. I'm somewhere in the middle on all this Star Wars stuff. I've recently dived hard back in on it, just collected the Black Series. Now I'm going back and getting a lot of 3 3/4 stuff. I'm going to probably have a display that mixes everything together, and that's where some of this goes together. But there's that packaging. Can't miss it. Kind of bright with that lightsaber charging off up there at the top. Star Wars logo, some warnings up there. You got a little glamour shot of Luke. Of course, you got the figure in the background, all that fun stuff. And then you got the back. Look at that. You can see the Wampa. That's how you discover they do fit together. Very, very cool. Got a little blurb up top. We'll read that. Then you got a little bit of advertising whoever else is in the line. So that is cool there. I see a few I am missing. R3PO I definitely need. I believe I need the Hoth Trooper. And I think that's it. Maybe I need this Stormtrooper McQuarrie concept figure. I'm not really aware of that one, but I think I need that one. So there it is. Hoth Tech, Luke Skywalker, looking it over. Gonna open this bad boy up. Let's see what's going on in here. Let's see what's doing. There it is, clean. See you later. Little plastic prison action for anybody. There it is. See those goggles in there? I like that they're separate. You know, this is 2003, so things were getting, not always molded on. We were starting to see some changes. Oh, we're even plugged in here. Didn't see that. These were twist ties wearing out in age. That's always a little disappointing. Looks like we got shoulder articulation and leg articulation here, but we do not have articulation at the wrists or the elbows. And once again, it's 2003. This is a big move for Star Wars back in the time. As you remember Power of the Force or even the old school ones, there was nothing besides, the arms went up and down, the legs went up and down, maybe the head. But we got some head. We got a neck swivel, shoulder swivel. Like I said, no bicep, no arm. No, oh, yep, we got waist. So, I mean, we got a few things going on here, which is a step in the right direction for Star Wars. Maybe some people, oh, there goes that. I'm sure there's some people out there that maybe didn't like the changes of articulation. Maybe they wanted to be Keep it like the old days. No articulation. Let's keep it as old school as possible. I'm sure there's somebody out there that thinks that. I always like improvements, but I also understand how much you like, see you later, the olden days and some of that kind of stuff. Very cool. The lightsaber does come detachable, so you can take it in, you can take it out. We've seen a lot of lightsabers over the years, of course. You guys know that with Star Wars. And then you got a base, just kind of a nice, soft effects base. Ice cubes, ice, whatever you want to call it. Looks really cool. Yeah, a nice touch. And then you got the goggles here. I don't know if you can really put them on him. It's more of a hand, holding his hand type thing, I think. Which is going to fall right out. Come on. There it is. But yeah, as far as for what it is and for the time period and where Star Wars was going, I think this is the natural progression. This is taking the power of the Force to the next level. This is the first one of these I have opened myself, so I'm learning with everyone. And I'm sure some of you guys, this is old hat for you with these. But very cool. Very cool. So there's our boy Luke, Hoth gear. Now let's get to the main course. No pun intended. Let's open up the Wampa. Alright, next up we got the Wampa, a Bigfoot Sasquatch type creature. I love me some Bigfoot and stuff like that. I have since I was a little kid, and I probably started loving that stuff because of the Wampa, who is kind of a Yeti type creature, I would say. I think that's fair to say. And maybe that parlayed and got into my young mind as a kid, and that's why I'm always intrigued by Bigfoot sightings and stuff, because I want to imagine Bigfoot like a Wampa, putting you in his cave, getting ready to eat you, all that kind of fun stuff. But love, love, love. Saw this on the pegs at a local hobby store. I said, I can't pass up a Wampa. I remember seeing this back in the day and thinking it was cool, but I wasn't all in on Star Wars. I was barely in on Star Wars back in 2003. I was primarily wrestling and a little bit of superheroes and some horror figures. I was a man of many passions back then, but I wasn't really hard into Star Wars until the Black Series 6-inch scale came out. That's when I got back into Star Wars on a regular basis, I guess I would say. But there's the Wampa. Look at that. We know what the Wampa looks like. Really cool. I love that red meat. That really pops in the packaging, if you ask me. Got that Star Wars Empire Strikes Back packaging. That lightsaber up there really catches your eye. You got a glamour shot of the Wampa down there, kind of looking like a stuffed animal. And you got Wampa down here. And then you got the other part of the ice base right there that connects with the Luke we just opened. Can't wait to try to put that together. And then we got the back. There's that glamour shot up top. It's kind of subtle. You can't really notice it, but it's really cool up there. There's the diorama attached, which I think is really cool. The Wampa, and you got some stuff down below. A couple of figures I'm missing down here. General Recon with Hoth tactical screen. I definitely need to get that one. C-3PO with escape pod. I'm not sure I really need that one. And I do need R-3PO still. And I think possibly this Hoth Trooper. I know I got the old Power of the Force. I don't know if it's a lot different. But on the back it says Wampa. The bone-chilling cold is not the only danger that awaits a traveler on the Hoth Plains. Despite standing over 2 meters in height, the Wampa ice creature is nonetheless a stealthy predator. Camouflaged by its white fur and the howling Hoth winds, a Wampa surprised Luke Skywalker while he was on patrol and dragged him to its cave as his next meal. When the Jedi freed himself, the Wampa fought him and lost an arm in the struggle. Very cool. And I didn't realize till I just looked, removable arms. So just like the Black Series edition, you can take the arm off. This one has that as well. So hey, I'm all in. I love this Wampa. You could theoretically probably display this with your 6-inch scale Wampa from the Black Series and say, hey, this is the Wampa child. I mean, you could go all in. I might need to get 50 of these Wampas. Who knows? But let's open this bad boy up. On the bottom here, I didn't show that. I don't know if that'll come up on camera or not. It's awfully light, but it says Star Wars, distributed in the United Kingdom by Hasbro UK. So I don't know if this is a UK edition packaging. 10 Jedi Master points on here. Does that mean anything? Does anybody know Jedi Master points? Was there some kind of giveaways or a collection of points? You guys tell me. I don't recall that at all. And I should say this is a very heavy cardstock. Very similar to the retro Marvel Legends we see right now. Really hard to ding this one up as the cardstock is extremely heavy, which we like for these bigger figures. But I'm opening it. So there you go. And there it is. You got some twist ties that have aged and disintegrated in here. So see you later. Man, this thing smells too. Ugh. There goes more brain cells. I've been killing brain cells on a weekly basis. I've had some older figures and some newer figures that really knock you out. I mean, tears in the eyes. I mean, brutal, brutal. That's what this one is. Now, here's his meat. Old twist tie. And the meat even has some cellophane on it. I don't know if you picked it up at the butcher, if this is fake meat. It's kind of wrapped up. I'm going to have to get a razor blade out and unwrap that later. We'll save that for the sake of time. We got some hardcore twist ties in here. Normally we get little ones like the ones that disintegrated, but this is actually hardcore twist ties. So appreciate that. There's actually extra cost expense when you do something like that. So they're taking care of these figures for us. They want to give them the best possible show we can. Ooh, this has got some of that dreaded Jack sticky disease, we call it. We always call it the dreaded Jack sticky disease. How do you get rid of the stickiness of old plastic? It's somewhat deteriorated over time. This is 17, 18 years old. You have to get clear packing tape is the best thing I've found. This channel, I was talking to the YouTube comments about with one of the good brothers. I can't remember who it was. But this channel has become borderline scientific. I'm like a modern day Mr. Wizard is what I've turned into being. And this, you counteract the stickiness. You get some clear packing tape. Wrap that boy up, tighten it, when you get the tape on, squeeze it, get it in there everywhere, and then you remove. And you might have to repeat 3 or 4 times, but it'll counteract. Something about the tape with this counteracts the stickiness and will clean this up. So really a good tip. It's a cheap tip, as packing tape's not super expensive, and you got it probably in your junk drawer at your house. And it really does work. However, a year, 2 years later, some of the stickiness might come back. You might have to rinse and repeat. But that's the only thing I've seen. I've seen people try to soak it in hot water, clean it with soap, do all this kind of stuff. And that's the only thing I've found personally that has worked to clean a lot of stuff like this off. So, pro tip of the day. There it is. Free of charge. See you later. Man, the Wampa's even got the stickiness to them. I mean, my hands are all sticky now. I feel like I've just been eating cotton candy. I was at, the amusement park as a kid. My parents got me some cotton candy. I've been eating it all day, and I got, dirt and stuff stuck to my hands. I gotta go wash up. Very soft plastic on this one. Very soft, but lots of articulation. You got 2 different waist articulations. You can get him in all kinds of different poses, which is awesome. Head moves, arm moves, legs move. Basically just the elbows and knees are the only thing lacking articulation. His arm does pop off very easily. Almost too easily. I mean, this falls off very easily. But that's cool. This is very cool, this Wampa. He's got blood on him. He just looks like a dirty, friendly Wampa, though. I like this one. Very spongy plastic in the legs and the arms. It's not like it's a heavy-duty, hard plastic. It's more soft. So I don't know. Some people probably like that. Some don't. It does definitely keep the weight down if this was a hard plastic. But you can get him in a lot of good poses and stuff. I like this. I'm not opposed. The only thing I don't like about this pack, really, is the stickiness. My hands are just sticky and gross right now. I can't wait to wash up, but... can he hold his meat? Can he hold his meat? Not really. I guess if you use both hands together, you could probably get him to hold it, but he does have a smell to him. But, Wampas probably don't smell good. I'm guessing they don't go to, Bath and Body Works and get, bubble bath stuff. I'm just guessing that. But we got the Luke back. Let's see how this works. Nice. It's probably just like so. Well, yeah, just like so. So that was easy. I didn't have to have instructions. I just figured it out. You can put the bases together. You put that upside down, and look at that. You got a little scene. How cool is that? You put him there, and bam, you're off to the races. It's like The Empire Strikes Back was being filmed right here at your table on YouTube for a review. That's what this is like when you put these bad boys together. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I recommend this set. I'm all in on Wampas. I love the extra base. The Luke figure sticks in there. This is going to be a cool scene in my display one of these days. Whenever I get to it, like I said, I got to get contractors in here. I got to build a wall. I got a lot of work to do. But I got plans. We'll see it all in 2022 display video. It's going to knock your socks off. But I like this. Can't highly recommend this one enough. Pick up this Wampa. I don't know how hard it is to get now. Just like I said, I stumbled across this at my local hobby shop. But for a guy like me that loves a Wampa, this is a no-brainer. Have to pick this bad boy up. So you guys tell me in the comments, did you ever pick this one up? Do you have this one? Are you planning on picking this one up? Did you get some FOMO watching this? This is way cooler than I even thought it would be. I get excited about this stuff, and I love a Wampa, as you know. You guys tell me in the comments your comments on this one. Don't forget to like the channel. You're already here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. We're nearing 5,000 subscribers. Love to have you on board for the whole journey. So make sure you're subscribed. And for the Wampa and our boy Luke, he's seen better days. I'm Kyle. See you guys real soon.